Hey y'all, it's me, Pretty Princess, back with another video. I hope this lighting is not weird. It's it's kind of cloudy now, where I am. Child, I just got out the hospital. I just saw my camera tweak. Let me make sure it's still recording. Yeah. I just got out the hospital. I'm gonna leave my glasses on. Yesterday evening, Saturday, I was feeling weird, so I had Babe take me to the emergency room, and they did a battery of tests and said, "Oh, well, we don't see anything major wrong with you. You know, follow up with your regular doctor." So I was like, all right, whatever. By the time I got home, all hell broke loose. And I'm talking about, oh, my stomach was hurting so bad. I was just throwing up and just really going through it like I have never been that sick before in my life. I can't really say it was something that I ate or what, because I really hadn't had that much to eat because I had been feeling, that great earlier. So, did they send me home? No, they admitted me. No, they did not. They kept me for a couple of hours and then they sent me home. They gave me a antibiotic and they sent me home because they said, you must just have some type of stomach virus or whatever. So I said, okay. I wasn't really feeling fine, but, I just took that and went home, took the antibiotic and went on home. And the next morning when I got up, my stomach was still hurting. And, I'm not going to really go into detail, but something happened and I had to end up going back to the hospital. And at that time, they admitted me into the hospital. And I had to stay overnight. But this was my first time in the new hospital because this hospital that I went to, they, just recently built a new building. And I had been to the new clinics before, but I hadn't, I haven't been admitted to the hospital in a while. So I hadn't seen what the new hospital looked like. And the rooms were really nice. I didn't like the bed. The bed, I guess, it was nice. Don't get me wrong. It had the bar to assist you if you have a hard time getting up. You could pull on the little bar and help you get yourself up and stuff. And it had all the accoutrements and, bells and whistles, but I just didn't particularly like the mattress. I guess it was some type of, if any of y'all out there and y'all have a medical background, you can help me with this. I probably should have asked the nurse. I'm pretty sure she would have, explained it to me. The mattress seemed like it was some type of blow-up mattress. It was inflated, and it just seemed to have these ripples in the mattress that just were really not that comfortable for me. Thank God I only had to spend one night there. But I think if I had to spend another night, I probably would have asked the nurse, hey, what's up with this mattress? Because I'm used to just sleeping on a regular bed, and whatever that was keeping the mattress inflated was loud. Like it was a little box at the foot of your bed. And that thing was just making hella noise. And it probably wouldn't be a lot of noise for somebody else, but I'm one of those people that I like it really quiet when I'm sleeping. So it was just a little bit too loud for me. But other than that, like, my experience was really nice. And I generally hate this hospital. Um, but I had a really good experience. Like, I had some really good um, nurses. And my doctor, and I did not get this young man's name, but he was the nicest doctor I have ever had. And I'm going to have to call and try to find out what his name was so that I can write a letter for him, because we are so quick to write a letter when someone does something that you don't like, to complain. But do we ever write letters when people do things that, are great? This young man, he was just so nice. And, young doctor. And I think that's the best doctors, when you catch them when they're young and they still have that compassion and zeal to want to help people. It's these older doctors that just get to a point where they're burnt out, and after a while they don't give a damn. And unfortunately, I'm one of those people where, I do have a few medical conditions, so I do have to deal with doctors, unfortunately, on a consistent basis. And it would make my situation better if the doctors were nicer. I mean, and it's sad, it's not just, I've had bad dealings with white doctors. It hasn't been all, I've had bad dealings with black doctors also. This young man was African American. He was really, really nice. He actually took the time to listen to what was going on with me. And I really don't think he wanted to discharge me, but I think the attending physician, who was his boss, they make the final decisions. And, he was like, okay, well, you can, here, take this Tic Tac and go home, basically. So I got home yesterday evening. And I do actually feel better today. So I guess the Tic Tac worked. Um, I'm not 100%, I'm nowhere near that yet. I mean, in 3 days I lost 5 pounds. So my body is like, okay, I don't know what happened, but you got to get yourself together, girl, because we can't go on like this. And I'm like, child, I know. I'm going to have to fix whatever that is. So they said I must have picked up some really serious intestinal virus that they are waiting, because they took a sample. I'm trying not to gross y'all out. They took a sample, and the doctor said that it takes, a little while for it to grow in the lab so they can actually see what it was that I had that put me through all of that drama that I went through, because it was so bad that I had 5 bags of saline. I was so dehydrated when I got to the emergency room that they had to stick me 4 times before they could get a IV in, because my veins was just laying down. She said, oh my God, they're so flat. But they just had to keep sticking me until they could, find one that worked. So my hands, the top of my hand is a little sore, because that was where they put the final one in, but they had to go in kind of deeper than what they normally do, so it's sore. And my arm, y'all can't see that, but my arm is like really sore too. But I'm doing what the doctor says. I'm eating light until my stomach can, come back to normal, and resting, drinking water and resting. So That's why I ain't been making no videos, y'all, because I ain't been feeling good. But I'm back. So, hopefully, I'll make another video tomorrow. So, I will see y'all later. Okay? All right now. Bye-bye.